Hello guys, today I'm going to teach you guys how to customize a bike, like put your name and number on it or something like that. Now first thing you're going to need of course is Adobe Photoshop. Doesn't matter what kind it is, I have CS6 and that's what I'm going to use. So we're going to go ahead and open that up, probably going to take a little while, so while we're at it, I'll explain what all of this is. Now in order to properly skin a bike, you're gonna either need a PSD, which is like this right here. It'll look like that. Either a PSD or a PNG. The difference, okay, is the PSD. You can like fully customize it to however you want. You can like do everything you want with it. And the PSD, you just have to work with what you have. And what I mean by that is like, for PSD, it might come with like graphics. It might come with graphics that you don't want on it. And with the PSD, you can just take them off. But as for the PNG, all these graphics are gonna stay here, and there's nothing we can do about it. But if you have the PSD, like this right here, well, I don't really want to open that, but for the PSD, you can completely customize it, and I'll go into further detail with this. So we'll go open up the 2015 Handy template, which is PSD. Templates are PSDs. Don't worry, I'll cover everything. So the PSD, as you can see, you can customize everything. You could even turn off the seat if you really did not want the seat on there. And if you want all of it off, it's probably a folder for everything, just like that. That's what the PSD is used for. And see, if we open up the PNG, which is going to be called this, all it is one layer, and that's the only customization you can do right there, is completely erase it. You can't do anything else with it. So that's the real difference from a PSD and a PNG. Now in the end, you're going to end up with a PNG anyways, but it doesn't matter. Now I'm going to teach you how to find these things right here. Usually, it could be on Team Factory Racing in the template section, or if you want to be a total douche, you could just go into like Pro Gear, Pro Bikes, and just, like rip it. I'll do a whole tutorial on skin ripping, maybe some other time. And so that's how you find them. If something like this one right here, I guarantee it's not gonna have any jams in it. Oh, this one actually does. Well, all you need here is PNG / PSD. You're gonna need one of those, and you're gonna need jams. Jams, PNG, or PSD. You're gonna need a PNG or a PSD, and you're gonna need jams, and there should be 4. And those 4 should be a swing arm, a fork upper, frame, and fork lower in your PNG or PSD. I already explained what the difference is. So we have our PSD here, and I'm gonna go into detail with it. Now, if you wanted to like maybe throw on a custom graphics or something like that, let's just see what we can find right here. Okay, just pretend that this is what you want. I know it's not, but just pretend this is like a Rockstar logo or something that you wanted. If you really wanted to put it on your bike, you're most likely not going to be able to just copy it and put it on there, or else the background is going to be with it. What I mean by that is, check this out. You can just press select pixels by right clicking on the image right here and clicking select pixels, but it's gonna take everything. So if we copy it, it's gonna take this whole thing on it, and you're probably not gonna want that. So what you'll have to do is you're gonna have to get the polygon tool, and you're gonna have to cut it out how you want it, and pretend that this little piece of white right there is what we want. So now that you cut it out how you want it, you just copy from edit, and then go to paste from edit, and there it is. Now if you pasted it and it shows up right here and you know it's there, but you can't see it, it's more or likely lower on the list. If it's lower on the list, you won't be able to see it, but if you drag it all the way up to the very top, it'll be on the first priority. So there's our graphics. That's what we wanted right there. As you can see, you go into free transform by going to edit and then free transform, and you could move it around however you want, rotate it, all that stuff. And then you're gonna click on that right there and click apply. And bada bing, bada boom. That's how you wanted it. Pretend that's how you wanted it. There you go. If you want to put your name and number, go to the text tool, choose your fonts, and put it down. And if you wanted it to be bigger, you just highlight it and make it as big as you like. You could also highlight it, change the color by just going into that right there. You can double click the emptiness right there. So if you just double click it, you bring up this little thing, and there's a thing called stroke. If you go to stroke, it's basically like an outline that you can make whatever color you want, like that. See, and it's like an outline for it. That's what stroke is. So now you know how to pretty much edit everything. So this is simple. So now you know how to do it. I suggest if you don't have any custom fonts, they're all ugly. But if you don't have any custom ones that look nice, you just use Impact. That's the best. That's the best for this. And I choose 808 because it's my number. And make it how you like it. Even though this is not how I like it at all, because this is a terrible skin, just plop it right there. So once you finish customizing your skin, I know that we have like nothing done here, but once you're done with it right here, don't know why it just went like that. This should not happen to you, but if it does, then you know, okay, well, I don't know why my thing went like this. Why it went all like dark. Okay, this is not gonna happen to you, but if it does, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do. Okay, imagine that did not happen. You know, you finish customizing your bike and all that noise. So, 808 with a U in it. Actually, we're going to keep that. We could use free transform, or we could just customize it ourselves, but I like using free transform, so I can make it as big as I want it. Simpler. So, we're just about done with our skin here. And bada bing, bada boom. We're done. Okay, pretend that we finished our skin exactly how we want it. We're just gonna go to save as, and we're going to name it like this. Okay. Whatever bike you want it on, whatever bike the jams are for. So it's gonna be a YZ250F. So that's the bike, see, right here, the jams. Notice how the jams, right after, it says the part that they cover, dash a name, okay? It says the part, dash a name. So for the PNG, which is what we're doing right now, I'm going to put dash, not a part, but the name, whatever name you want. So in this case, I'll do, we'll just call it 808, just like that. We'll make it a 808, just like that. Okay, so you're not done yet, and you have to make one more dash, and it can be whatever you want after that. Make sure that you have to have two parts of the name separated by this. Absolutely have to. Then go to the PNG, and save it. This does not matter. Click OK. Okay. And once it's starting to finish, at least it'll have some weird stupid name like this, and you can just move away your PSD or your PNG. Just put that away because you're not going to need it anymore. And here it is, our finished product. Yep, exactly how we had it. Now we named it Now we named it YZ250F dash 808, and we named it 808 dash 808. That's what we named it, 808 dash 808. Okay? So what we're gonna have to do here is name all the JMs the first part of the name. So it's gonna be 808. It's the first part. After the second dash, you don't need. We'll make it more or less confusing. YZ. So just like that. The first part of the name is going to be all the JMs, and the PNG has to have a YZ after it. Now we're going to do the same thing for every single one. So the first part of the PNG name and once again the first part of the PNG name, which is 808. So make sure that this has a dash and then something else after it. Doesn't matter what you name it, as long as it's the bike in front. Okay, so we have it pretty much done now. All we need to do is make a new folder, and we're going to call it 808 YZ. Doesn't matter what you name the folder. The folder does not matter. And you drag everything in there and throw it straight into your personal folder. Once mine loads up, always takes forever, and just put it right on in there. Just like that. I'm going to open up MXSimulator and test out if it works or not. Now if you did everything right, it will work. Now if you're using a 250, it's usually on 2009. It's usually there. See, 808-YZ on the 2009 ones. If you're using 450 and you don't specify the year, it's usually on 2013 or 2011. Doesn't really matter. And as you can see, it worked exactly how we wanted it. See, we have the weird thing on the side right there. And the 808 that kind of turned into like a ghost 808 on us for some reason. And man, it was so laggy when I record. But yeah, that's the gist of making your own MXSimulator skins. I'll do one on skinning gear as well some other time. Oh, jumping off the track. And this is also Arc View MX, by the way. Thank you all for watching. I hope this helped you. If it didn't, just get in contact with me and I'll try to explain it a little further. I might add you on Skype or something just to give you the deeper detail, I guess. And yeah, subscribe and I'll do more MXSimulator tutorials, all different sorts of things. So yeah, see you later.